Hello, this is Rachel from Kalkinemedia and you're watching Kalkine's educational series. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for notifications for our latest videos. So what is an import duty? Well, import duty is a tax imposed on goods purchased from another country. It's a form of trade barrier introduced to restrict international trade. Import duties are levied to generate revenue for the government and protect domestic sellers in the economy. Sometimes governments may also use import duties to raise the price of goods from the rival nation so that its demand declines. When specific items enter the country, import duty is collected. Numerous international organizations, agreements and treaties have a direct impact on import duties. The taxation on imports may be done by imposing customs duty or an import tariff. So why is an import duty imposed? Well, there are various reasons why a government imposes an import duty. First, levying a tax on imports is a means for the government to raise revenue for itself, especially in cases where there's a product with relatively inelastic demand. The quantity demanded does not decline with the rise in price caused by the imposition of import duty. As a result, the government can earn considerable revenue from it. There are various goods with negative externalities. Import duty could be a decision by the government to control its purchase and consumption to protect from the negative externalities. Import duties are also imposed to protect domestic producers. The imposition of a tariff will increase the price and therefore, by the law of demand, the quantity demanded of the imported goods will decline. When governments want to improve their trade surplus, they may either increase exports or reduce imports. In such situations, a tax on imports is of use. So what is the impact of an import duty? Well, when an import duty is imposed, its effect can be seen from three aspects: impact on consumer surplus, impact on producer surplus, and impact on government revenue. The aggregate impact of these three factors helps determine the net gain or loss of the benefit to the economy caused by the tariff imposed. Consumer surplus is the difference between what the consumer is willing to pay and what he or she actually pays. Producer surplus is the difference between the price at which a firm is willing to sell and the price that it actually receives. When an import duty is imposed, the consumer loses a significant chunk of his or her surplus. However, the consumer's loss becomes the gain for producers and the government. However, there's still some loss of surplus that does not get covered up as any entity's benefit. As a result, there's a net loss in welfare in the economy because losses exceed benefits. So what are the ill effects of trade barriers? Well, trade barriers are costs imposed on trade to raise the cost of the traded product. Other forms of trade barriers include tariffs, import licenses, and import quotas. In general, trade barriers are said to decrease economic efficiency. If countries keep imposing trade barriers on each other, it leads to a trade war. According to Comparative Advantage, the opportunity cost of producing a commodity that the country does not specialize in is very high. Since all countries are not endowed with all the resources, just not final goods, but even raw materials may be imported by the nation. When raw materials are not domestically procured, the cost of production is already high. If further imports are taxed, the final product will be very expensive for consumers. Therefore, we see that producers, consumers, and the economy in general has to tackle the increased cost due to the trade barrier. Now, if you like this information, please like, share and comment on this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Press the bell icon to get notifications for our latest videos. For more information, log on to our website www.kalkinemedia.com. I'm Rachel, signing off for Kalkinemedia.